Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be an interesting day. Well, a lot more than one day because it's time we started to talk about wrapping this. I've got a hell of a schedule lined up and frankly, none of it's going to work at all unless I start getting this thing wrapped. So it's time to really crack on and get this thing done in its nuts library that I'm going to do. Now, if you're an Aston traditionalist, you probably don't want to watch this because you are going to hate me. Now, before we just jump straight into wrapping the DB9, because there's 4 colors for this thing, I'm going to do a bit of a walnut wrap on this. Now, this actually has an area that needs wrapping. It's this part. This part is not actually glass. A lot of people mistake this for being a glass panel. It's just another metal panel that's been painted to look like glass, but from factory, it's not done very well, and they always fade extremely badly. This is going to be gloss black. We've got the wrap, we're going to put it on there, we're going to turn this into a gloss black section. We just might play with some white livery on it. I don't know, we'll have a think about it. We'll see what designs we can come up with, but it's definitely going at the very least gloss black to clean this up, because this is a very common problem on all of these Mercedes. The strip at the front here, which again is not glass, yeah, it fades and it looks terrible. Now, as a bit of bonus footage with this car, we've done something very unexpected. I didn't think we'd ever actually be able to achieve this, but we have. At the back of the boot here, one big gripe I have with this car, design of this thing, absolutely. Mercedes, what were you thinking? There is no boot handle. No, I'm not joking you. There is no boot handle. There is no way to open this boot by hand. It doesn't exist. You either kick underneath or you use the key. There is no handle, no hidden button, nothing to actually open this boot. It is the dumbest idea I've ever seen. And that's why Mercedes reversed this, and the very next year they put a button back on it, because this is just stupid, Mercedes. To open this boot, you need the key or to swipe it. It's insane. But what I wanted to show you is what's in the boot right now, because we've achieved something with this car I swear I never thought possible. We're going to take this car to the tip because we have got into it a ton more rubbish than I ever thought. Now you might be saying, well, yeah, what's the big deal? There's a pallet in there. Yep, there is an actual pallet in that car. How the hell we managed to get that fitted in there, I don't know. Now, I didn't do the loading of this. Unfortunately, I've come out and just found it, but I can assure you, I can see, and it actually is in there. There is a wooden pallet. There is a bucket load of stuff in this car. I never ever thought we'd get all of that in there. So this car is now taking on the duties of going to the recycling tip. Didn't want to do that, but without the stinger, what other choice do we have? So this is now going to the tip. We're going to get off there, get back. You don't need to see any of that. But when we get back, hopefully, I'll be able to start on the wrapping on the top of it. Okay, we're ready to start wrapping the roof on this. Well, begin the prep work to start wrapping the roof. And I've got all my gear out here, just checking through what we've got. We've got our isopropyl, we've got our actual wrap, we've got a host of different tools here we're going to be using. Well, to be honest, we're probably not going to use much on this at all. It's a straightforward little piece. There is, however, some curvature to that. So that always throws things into the mix. The last thing I've got to get out is the heat gun, and then we should be good to go in getting this thing ready. So yeah, let's get this thing prepped and ready to start the wrap. Okay, bit of an update. I had to bring the car in. There was just no way I could keep doing this without garage door open. There was too much contamination coming in. Even though there's virtually no wind out there, it feels very still. I was still seeing tons of stuff getting on there.
Now, things may look like they're under control here with the standard heating up the surface, heating up the wrap, getting everything prepared. But unfortunately, I was about to run into a massive problem.
Okay, we've run into a problem. This is a bit of an odd problem, but let me try and show you. It's the actual piece that we started with. So we took a piece that admittedly has been in storage for a long time. It was cut off this larger roll. And what I've noticed about this piece is that it's got, well, a lot of scratching in it. The actual wrap itself is kind of pre-scratched, it's damaged, it's awful. And the whole point of wrapping this thing was to remove the awful sort of scratch nature that's there. So we're just wrapping for the sake of wrapping at this point. It's a waste of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this off and throw it in the bin because this piece is goddamn useless. I'm going to cut out a new piece from the old one here, which doesn't seem to be anywhere near as bad. It's also concerning the fact that this got that scratched just sitting around in storage. Now, I can't guarantee it. It's possible it got moved around, shoved in places, who knows where this might have been in that time. I thought it was just sitting in a drawer, but maybe I'm wrong because it is scratched to hell. So for now, I'm going to throw that out. We're going to cut off a new piece from here. We're going to replace this, put it on here, and then hope and pray that it doesn't scratch as badly as this one. I think it probably will. So this is going to be a temporary wrap until we get something better to wrap it with because, yeah, this is absolutely annoying as hell. But it is what it is. We've got to get this done, so let's get on with it. Fingers crossed we get some luck out of this. Who knows? Let's go.
So it seems pretty straightforward. Rip off the old scratched garbage piece, let's cut out a new piece and we'll stick that on. Because literally it is just wrap. Right up until I find we still have the same problem with the new wrap. It's not going to fix anything.
Okay, I've been defeated. Yep, had to stop. I had to stop. I got into, let's say, a little bit of an angry argument with the wrap, and it wasn't pretty. It was a full-blown Australian moment. I was not happy, and I shouldn't put that on camera. This is the worst piece of rubbish wrap I've ever seen, for the main reason that it is being scratched by the simplest of things. You would not believe it. Even a felt tip squeegee is scratching this garbage. And I mean scratched. It's not like, oh, you can just buff it out and polish it out. No, it's permanent. It's got scratches all over this thing, and that's just from handling it. You can't put it on a car. It wouldn't last literally 30 seconds of driving on a car. Now, I do blame myself because this is cheap stuff. Yes, I bought this on eBay. Yes, I paid virtually nothing for it. I thought, well, it's just one little strip that's going over the top of the car. What's it going to matter? One little strip of gloss, just buy the cheap stuff, put it on. Yeah, it didn't work. This stuff is complete and absolute rubbish. So what's the plan now? What are we going to do? Well, I need to find some wrap that'll go on here that isn't scratched by something as simple as this. Yes, I just want some wrap that'll go over the top of it. So I'm going to have to spend some money, get some quality stuff because, yeah, something as simple as this, scratching wrap, says that that wrap is just garbage, is going in the bin. Cue Arnie voiceovers. You're dominated with prejudice. God damn, I cannot win. It's been about 7 weeks in a row now. Almost 2 months of just bad weekend weather. Now, during the weeks, it's not been too bad. Today isn't brilliant, obviously, but we've had plenty of sunny days. They're just not falling on a Saturday or a Sunday when all the car shows on. The Easter weekend was the worst example of them all. Now, during the Easter weekend, we figured, well, we're going to go up north. We might as well take the Aston because we got relatives up there, and we take the Aston because there's 2 really good car shows on there during Easter, or at least always has been. This year, god damn, did it just go wrong. So the very first show we tried to go to was in a location called the Lakes. If you're from the UK, you know exactly where I mean. If you're not, the Lake District is an amazing area for everything. It is a brilliant place, one of the most fantastic places for driving, for scenery, for tourism, for everything. It's amazing. Now, there's also a museum there. In fact, there's several museums, and they were hosting a big car show that in the past at Easter has been amazing. So we thought, let's get onto this show. Yeah, this year, it just went all wrong. The forecast was, again, terrible. The weather had put off a lot of the car enthusiasts. Unfortunately, it hadn't put off the tourists. One huge problem with the Lake District in the UK is that tourists just flood it. The end result on Saturday was just a disaster. We got this car there, it was absolutely filthy. There was hardly any car enthusiasts turned up, and tourists were just swamping the area. And because of that weather, I could not get really any footage for you. It was just a total write-off. So by the time Saturday's over, we're thinking to ourselves, well, Sunday has got to be a better day. It has to be. It can't be worse than this. We're going to take the Aston out to what was a supercar show. Yes, there was a supercar show lined up a little bit further outside of the lake. And in the past, it's been huge. It's been a crazy show. At that show, I have seen F50s, I've seen Enzos, I've seen F40s, Aventador SVJs, I've seen Koenigsegg's, I've seen all sorts of stuff at this show. So we're thinking it's going to be amazing. Forget about Saturday. Let's focus on Sunday, get this car there and see what happens. Yeah, that didn't work either. And the reason that didn't work was, well, because a very last minute weather system moved in and dumped snow on us. Yes, now the snow didn't hit the ground. You could see it in the air, but it was snowing. We had light snow occurring on Sunday morning. It was 4 degrees, freezing, light snow, and guess what that does to the big car owners? They just don't bother. They were never coming out. Whilst we did see quite a few supercars, and I'll show you what turned up here, unfortunately, for the most part, the show was deserted. It was maybe a third full, and it was freezing. Nobody wanted to stand out in that kind of weather. Nobody was standing around talking. Everyone was just kind of huddled in their cars. And to make matters worse, because of the problems I had with this car, I'd lost my booking spot, and they still weren't letting any car in that didn't have a booking spot. So I had to park way away, walk up in the freezing rain, and then stand around a car show that was only half full. Yeah, we weren't doing that either, so we left. It was an absolute goddamn disaster again. Now, if we discount the car shows going wrong, what else could go wrong? Well, it turns out some pretty annoying stuff. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Well, it's actually not that good a morning. A lot of these are first world problems, but they're still problems. This is the one that really infuriates me the most. And it's absolutely set me back a long way. If you want a carbon fiber roof and you want it to be real carbon fiber, have a think about what's involved and the costs to actually change this to a real carbon fiber roof. It can be done, but it's going to cost you possibly more than this car is worth. It's just almost an insanely stupid idea. Wrapping is, however, a very good idea. You don't like it, you peel it off. Pretty much exactly as I did with the disaster. So wrapping, really, it is your best friend for these kind of things. You don't get a choice, and that is wrapping the roof section of the Aston Martin. Now, without giving away too much of the plan, because I'm going to keep that as a bit of a secret reveal, I am wrapping the roof of this car.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so